How's it going, everybody? This is Kinema, and we're back. That's weird. Weird lines, huh? Never noticed that. We're back with some more V4Vanilla. So a little bit of a different episode than the first two. First one was the Welcome to the Server, and the second one, and server tour, and been slapped around, got 2 deaths. One, because I sacrificed my head for RJ for the hall, which is back at spawn in one of these directions. And 2, of course I was killed by C Money with his, I don't know. He was a little overpowered for the slap fights. And then, of course, the second one that was released was our amazing Wither fight. Never fought that many. I always had bad luck fighting Withers solo, but man, those guys, I felt kind of bad because I kind of, set back behind people. But there's some guys out in the fight, so go check out all the links below. Look at the Wither fight from their perspective, and it's pretty amazing. So, what are we doing out here? So I went and tried to find a place far away from everybody, and I wanted to do something a little bit different than my normal builds. And it involves water. As you can imagine, considering I am surrounded by it and cannot see a single piece of land. I'm actually in the middle, and you probably can't see down there at the bottom because of it being nighttime and rainy. Let's go where it's a little quieter. Let's go down here. So I pillared up. I actually used an ender pearl to get down that was given to me by Fanaqua. And get down at the bottom. Once I got down here, built a 2 high little gap, had some stairs on me, put a stair, that way I had an air gap, and the rest was pretty much golden from there. So I pillared up, put a couple of random stairs for some air gaps, and pillared down. But if we look at this, why 30? We are extremely far down. Now I already linked up portal to the nether. Yeah, let's go out. Maybe this one and see a little bit better. Yeah, so there you can see the little hut. You can see the tower up to the surface. You can see how far it is to the surface. We have some surrounding hills, but we're pretty much completely surrounded by ocean, which is good. It's kind of the way that I wanted to go. I put these here because I'm probably going to build something in this area, possibly this episode. So you can imagine I basically just, since kind of new to the server, it doesn't take me that long to get down the diamond level. Like, walk down the ladder, and here we are at Y11. So this is where I've been doing some strip mining, finding some diamonds, getting some other stuff. Made a few shovels because I had to interrupt Verion, because I needed dirt. Not just dirt, I needed sand. The type of stuff you make glass out of. So tons and tons of sand, as you can see. So already got quite a bit of stuff. I've been trying to get some different types of glass for starting the build. That way hopefully we can get some building done in this episode. Right now, I'm just in a cobblestone shack. The bottom of the ocean is very, very peaceful. You can see, look at all those squids. Hopefully none of them are hungry. I'd have to kill them. Not really. I'll wait and kill them. I did kill some of those guys to make some get some black dye though, and for some gray dye and some stuff like that for this light gray. So, yeah. So my first goal on the server is not really first goal, but my first thing about what I'm going to do is do a completely underwater base. Nothing really exposed to the surface. Since we are down real low, I think what I'm going to do is actually mine all the way down to bedrock and kind of do like a round pit. And that's what I'm going to do out here. So going to clear away all of this gravel, change it into glass, kind of spread it out, maybe go down one more layer after this, and have these where I can kind of bounce between and work and have, ooh, drop down quite a lot, pretty far. That way I can kind of have a little bit of peace and quiet, and not really quiet, some little peace. I can mine and build and stuff and still be pretty close to get some air blocks. As you can see, we run out of air pretty quick. And we are definitely going to need it. Wow. I keep yawning up a storm. Not that storm. So I've been doing some smelting. There's some gold. Get some gold. Put some gold in the chest. So yeah, I've been doing pretty good down here. I haven't found too much. Too many cave system or anything. I started doing some strip mining. I kind of want to clean it up. I don't want to just do your normal, like, waste your underground. Mainly because I'm so close to down here. I mean, that is my cave system. So I kind of want to do a pretty cool strip mine coming off of probably the dome I built. Now, I want to get a spot where I can bone meal the crap out of trees to get wood, get saplings and other things. And that's why. So what do we need? I already got some lot of andesite here. So that thunder. So what I was thinking of is finding a spot out here that I can kind of build a circle, and then I may move into it. I'll mine it all the way out to bedrock. I wouldn't mind getting some grass blocks. I do have a come on, I got air there. I do have a silk touch shovel right there. I tell you what, they have a lot of nice it's nice when you start out on a server and you can kind of struggle with everything together with people, but it's super nice when you get on a server that's already like well prepared, kind of. Yes, you weren't there to kind of struggle with people, but the pigment farm and everything else they have, I don't think we showed off the pigment farm when I had my tour, but it is impressive. It is super fast. Oh no, what the heck? I was standing in the air. Pigment farm, super fast, super impressive. I like it. Let's put that there and that. I like having the light there. It helps out a little bit. So clearing that out. Oh, I better get back. In this, I'm not going to do too much on camera. One, because you probably can't see what I'm doing. You can probably see that, but you probably can't see everything that I'm doing because it is pretty dark, and YouTube does tend to render things a little darker than normal. So I'm probably not going to clear that. I'm going to do a quick cut and try to get the outline of this and maybe the glass in place, and then I won't have it all mined out, but we'll see. So be right back. We are back in my hole under the ocean. When I last left off, I said I was going to dig a hole, and I did. It's under this glass, of course. So I did do a little bit of work out of here, and made these nice little areas for me to. Oh, I did not want to put that there. What am I doing? I want to put that there. Made these nice little areas so I can actually kind of see in the water. I made these so I could kind of breathe and also see in the water a little bit. It's pretty cool how he does that. Not that, putting ladders would create air blocks in the water for you to, catch your breath in, but still. So I did that, a little bit of off-camera workage there. Try to get a little bit of that mining done. And you see I basically cleared this out so we could start planting some trees. Wow. I don't know why every time I start recording, I feel like such a bad YouTuber. Every time I start recording, I start yawning. So I haven't thought if I wanted to do that. I kind of don't like the look of that. And so really not sure exactly how I want this. Now I thought about doing something kind of like a mixed pattern. I've kind of always liked the way this looks. But I think with these short walls, that's probably not a very good idea. I kind of want to do something a little bit different. So the other thing I thought about doing was something like this. And maybe doing like that. And just randomizing it a little bit. And then doing something kind of like this on the sides. So you get basically the kind of the feel, but then you may wonder about that. So then, and then, don't want to make too many of them because I don't know if this is exactly what I want to do. And then kind of do something like that. So the birch blends in with the sandstone pretty well. But it is kind of missing something. And I don't know if, with all of these sides and what to do. Now I could not only do, I forget, how do you make the, is it the, yeah. Oh, let's just make them all. So we do have the chiseled that we could use as well. Not too bad. And we could put the chiseled in here to add a little bit of variance and variation. Does that look bad? I don't like this, actually. So that's where I'm going to need to just kind of play around with what I like. And what I think looks good for this. Now, oh no. Wait, what am I going to block it up with? Hopefully. Oh, damn it. Figured water would disappear. How did I end up with less? I don't know how I ended up with less. No, maybe I didn't. Okay. Less torches. But then thought about doing something like that, and then we can make some other things as well. I need to just move the crafting bench down there. If I do this, oh, what am I doing? I always get the fences ever since they changed the crafting pattern. Okay. So I could do something like that too, and kind of just go kind of up the sides of it. I could actually follow. Oh, hole. Kind of follow the pattern around a little bit. So of course, then that would be like that. We would have the these across there like that. And no, not the water. Oh, hi. Okay, so apparently I have a slime chunk here too. That is very good to know. Just in case if I want to do any slimage action. I may make a, I plan on clearing a lot because, I mean, you can imagine, you know, usually I do tons of clearing in my builds. So the fact that I don't really have to go that far down, you know, I only have to clear up to level 30 before I start hitting water, and then I start getting into gravel and I start having stuff that happen like this. So, so yeah, so I could do that. Have like kind of a random pattern, maybe put some glowstone lamps in these. But these may also branch out to some of the doorways and some of the builds. Now, I do want to have kind of an underground area like this, of course, but the majority of the builds, with the exception of maybe now a slime farm, where did he come from? Did he come from down here? I don't know. I'll have to do some more clearing, and between having like an actual mine shaft area, you know, maybe a slime farm, most of the stuff is going to be, you know, above ground level. That at least that's what I wanted to do. So these could kind of be stairways leading up to other builds and everything too. So that, but this kind of ties it off for right now, and I'll figure out more of what to do later. But I think I do like this pattern starting out. So what I'm probably going to do, grass. What I'm probably going to do is kind of continue this look and feel all the way around and go down to at least the level I have, and then still keep an opening down through here to get to my regular site. But now what I'll probably end up doing is moving all my chest, everything down here at the bottom, and kind of making more of a permanent area down here. The build up here, this may be kind of a good area for an end portal. You know, kind of come out and you can have something there. And so I got to really look at how, well, actually, while I'm up here, let's make more stairs. So I got to figure out exactly how I want the layout, and that's probably what I'm going to do, is try to get a lot of dirt and kind of pre-sculpt my base a little bit, and to figure out the exact points where I want to put some of the buildings, from outside there to in here. You know, the portal, I may have to break it, because I definitely kind of want to expand it to make it more like a 3 by 3 at least. And I don't know, just kind of have fun with it. But let me go ahead and continue this around, at least all the way around the tops, and get another layer chopped down here, and just start mining this out and maybe repeat this pattern. So I'll be right back. Well, we're back. Did a little bit more work, but I think I'm going to wrap it up here soon. Let me show off this. So this is what I've done so far. And I quite like it. You know, it's random and detailed enough, I guess. Not really random. I guess it is a pattern, but this is a little bit random. But it's got a little bit of offset of different details between this. You may notice I actually turned on a resource pack. I usually always have the faithful resource pack on, and I just haven't changed it back on. I'm sitting here looking at these blocks, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to turn that on. So switched over to that, which basically just kind of buffs up the default textures a little bit without changing it too much, which I like. So right now we're at Y21. I want to make this deeper. Now, one of the reasons why I figured I was just going to have it where I could sit here and I guess there's no reason why I can't go ahead and plant some plants back. I wanted to have it where I could basically sit here, plant a little bit, chop down the trees, etc., and have a spot to grow. But I kind of want to make it where if I ever do decide to use like dark oak or spruce or something like that, I can grow the larger trees down here. So I think I'm going to run this all the way down to bedrock, which is just 20 more levels. Well, no, I mean, when you take an account of the 5, really about 16 more levels. So not too bad. And then I'm going to fan these out and make a little bit of a larger area down here. I know I said I'm not going to build too much, but this going all the way down is going to lead into all directions to lead into my different mine shafts. And I'm going to have, mine out quite a bit. We did find, and where is it? There. So we did find back in here somewhere there was a slime. So one of these chunks have to be a slime chunk if I had to guess. And so I may turn up hostile mob sounds just to listen for them. I usually do on some of the survival stuff if I'm not recording, just because that way it helps you hear caves. If you hear something, you can kind of dig to it. But yeah, so this is the progress I've made so far. A little bit of work. Well, a lot of hours have went in, but not a whole lot to show because my voice. With only being on the server for less than a week now, I haven't really had a whole lot of planning. So I think this is going to do it for this particular episode, and then I'm going to plan out some more. Going to mine out the rest of this, get it down to where I want it, and kind of make ways of branching off to the different mine shafts. And I do have to think of a way to get up to the ocean floor. I wouldn't mind maybe some type of slime block elevator or something cool, something I haven't done before, but we'll see. So let me know what you think about this build so far, and at least the ideas. If you have any other ideas about things I can do, I don't want to just have domes everywhere. So I kind of want to build other type of buildings. I know PhD Phil, who is on the server, he's got kind of like different square glass structures, and I don't want to really want to do a full glass structure. Maybe like should they look like buildings just under the water? I could see that being a little bit of an issue with roofs and stuff. I don't want to put stairs just because they may have that weird gap. But yeah, so definitely let me know what you think would look good, or any ideas you have about this build. Definitely keeping everything underwater, like I've repeated multiple times. But I want it to still be able to look good. So, build out here on the gravel. I thought about actually, replacing some of, do actual, pathways and stuff to put in between some of the buildings. If I really need to get some water walking, I think that would help. I could do some glass tunnels, which would be good too for moving things back. But yeah, so any ideas you have, this is my main goal in this series is to do this underwater build. But even though I have ideas, I'm definitely up for suggestions. So let me know what you think. But anyway, I'm going to end it there. This has been Kinema. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of V4Vanilla, and I will talk to you later.